Impossible.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina's offense ready for its first possession, and at the helm, their new QB brought in via trade this offseason. His 5th year now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Baker Mayfield. Baker going to throw this right away. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Jackson. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the 3rd-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
You'd have to look hard to see why Atlanta had this kid as one of the top passers on his draft board this year. Desmond Ridder is a proven winner who left Cincinnati with the 3rd most wins in college football history with 44. Never lost a home game in a 4-year career and made the Bearcats the first Group of 5 team to ever reach the college football playoff.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 70 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Falcons at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to look to throw. And caught by London. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Shifts by him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Anderson's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 11 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Well, some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with tough.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Patterson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Patterson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Now Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Robbie Anderson and his Carolina Panther offense, they trot back out there.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
So far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a 5-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is caught by Lamb.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 23.
Second half will start with a run by Patterson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 11.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Drake London, his intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 31, Mayfield.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 41, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your line and say, oh, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going over reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep doing it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20 yards. It's a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That pass complete to Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving up.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Ready?
Now Patterson to start the drive. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go. Strike 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield got an open man, Keelan Cole. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
He does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Evans. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he loses the football a second time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
So here are Mayfield and the Panthers.
Down by 8. A little over 80 ticks to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Let's go.
Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.